Millions of animal species have been found by scientists to be still alive on Earth. Some are aggressive, while others are cuddly, affectionate, and lovely. Of these million species, only a comparatively tiny fraction are known to us. But among those that we do know about, there are some incredibly bizarre creatures that are simply remarkable. With peculiar characteristics and ways of behaving, they easily merit a spot on many people's bucket lists for animals to see. Let's examine a few of the world's most peculiar animal species. So let's start and dive in. Number 12. Aardwolf. Don't be misled by the name. Aardvarks and wolves are not linked to aardwolves. Instead, the Afrikaans translation of their name, earth wolf, alludes to their insatiable need for insects. Aardwolves, who are native to eastern and southern Africa, are closely related to hyenas. Nevertheless, rather than a lion's abandoned carcass, you're more likely to encounter them tearing into a termite mound. Aardwolves are able to survive in some of the driest regions of the world because they can consume up to 200,000 termites at once, providing them with moisture and protein. Number 11. Bilby. The Australian bilby is a rare species of marsupial that lives in deserts and is distinguished by its large ears, silky fur, and long tail. The Easter bunny has been replaced in Australia by the bilby, also called a rabbit bandicoot. The money raised from the selling of chocolate Easter bilbies goes toward protecting the species. Fearsome burrowers, bilbies have strong forelimbs and well-developed claws. Indeed, the pouch of a female bilby is oriented in reverse to keep dirt out of it while she is excavating. Number 10. Chinese water deer. The Chinese water deer, which is native to the Yangtze floodplain and some regions of Korea, is more closely linked to a musk deer than a real deer. Antlers are absent from males. Rather, they develop long, tusk-like teeth, earning the breed the terrifying moniker of vampire deer. If you come across one in the wild, you are not in any danger. The tusks are used to dig for food and are primarily decorative. It's not your blood they want. They much prefer to graze on grasses, herbs, and weeds. Number 9. Streaked tenrec. There is no such thing as a hedgehog despite the fact that the striped tenrec is covered in spikes. The fact that it can roll into a ball when it feels threatened, and that it can send quills into the mouth of any predator that is foolish enough to try to eat it is true. However, it is more closely related to otters and moles than it is to other animals. You can see streaked tenrecs scratching around on the floors of the rainforests in Rena-Mafana, looking for worms and other insects to eat. Tenrecs are endemic to Madagascar, and you can find them there. The streaked tenrec is primarily active at night, so coming across one is guaranteed to offer you a frightful experience. Number 8. Star-nosed mole. Despite the fact that they are not uncommon, star-nosed moles are only seldom spotted. They are found in the more moist regions of North America. A characteristic organ in the shape of a star is located at the tip of their nose. This organ is sensitive to touch and is composed of more than 25,000 minute sensory receptors, which they employ to assist them in navigating their environment. These moles, who are no larger than a typical hamster, are the only known mammal that can smell underwater. They do this by blowing bubbles with their noses while they are submerged in water in order to locate their meal. Number 7. Ilipica. From its initial discovery in 1983 in the Tian Shan Mountains of China, the Ilipica, which is an extremely rare species, was not spotted again until 2014. The magic rabbit is a local term for this animal, and it is believed that there are fewer than 1,000 of them in existence. The Ilipica, which has the appearance of a rabbit with short ears and a face resembling that of a teddy bear, enjoys eating grass, herbs, and mountain plants. During the summer, they spend their time gathering food, which they then store in characteristic hay piles that are arranged along rocks. Despite the fact that Ilipica are more difficult to find in the wild than pandas, video traps that have been set up around the Tian Shan Mountains are providing researchers with a better understanding of how this elusive and incredibly adorable mammal functions in its natural environment. Number 6. Markhor. This remarkable goat, which is only found in the highlands of northeastern Afghanistan and Pakistan, earned the nickname Old Man of the Mountains due to its unique habits and characteristics. This mammal is Pakistan's national animal despite the fact that it has an odd and unusual appearance. Also, it is included on the list of the most endangered species of animals in the world. Contrary to popular belief, Markhor spittle is in high demand as an anti-venom component. The harvesting process is simple. As a result of the fact that Markhor are sloppy eaters, spittle falls out of their mouths and dries on the ground even when they are chewing their cud. Those who live in the area simply pick it up off the ground. Number 5. Sambakalugo. Despite the fact that they are sometimes referred to as flying lemurs, these lovely creatures are in no way related to the family of lemurs. Primates are, in point of fact, a very near relative of these animals. The Kolugo spend their entire lives in the rainforests of Southeast Asia, where they maintain their grip on the trunks of trees. In situations like these, their gray and brown fur comes in handy and serves as a superb form of camouflage. One of its skin flaps, known as a patagium, allows them to glide from tree to tree, allowing them to conserve energy and avoid being eaten by predators. During a time when the mother is gliding and moving around in search of food, a young will grip onto her stomach. However, because they are exclusively herbivores, these timid and adorable animals are not hunting for other animals to eat. Number 4. Raccoon dog. The fact that raccoon dogs are not in any way connected to raccoons is the most remarkable reality about these canine companions. These East Asian canines, also known as tanuki, are most closely linked to foxes despite the fact that their faces appear to be identical to one another. Over the course of Japanese folklore, raccoon dogs have also played an important role since ancient times. They are known for their ability to change their appearance and are shown as being jovial and mischievous. There are a lot of Japanese homes that have a miniature statue of one put on their bookcases. Number 3. Quoll. It is impossible to overstate how adorable quolls are, thanks to their stunningly patterned coats. These carnivorous marsupials have been consuming small birds, lizards, and insects ever since the Miocene era. They are native to Australia and certain regions of Papua New Guinea. Since the introduction of cane toads into Australia, which was a mistake, the number of quolls has declined significantly, which is a sad development. The slow and lumbering pests provide the nimble quoll with a source of food that is both rapid and easy to consume, yet the toads' backs are loaded with poison that can be fatal. Breeding operations in Tasmania have successfully re-welded quolls, which are located a significant distance from the primary habitat of the toads in northern Australia. Number 2. Baluchistan pygmy gerbil. Both the African pygmy mouse and the three-toed Baluchistan pygmy gerbil compete to be the smallest rodent in the world. The three-toed Baluchistan pygmy gerbil has the appearance of a hybrid between a miniature chicken and a mouse. Pakistan is the country of origin for these creatures, who weigh less than 4 grams and are just about 4 centimeters tall. In specifically the arid plains and sand dunes that are found in the Baluchistan desert. Prepare yourself to be enchanted in the event that you come across a single feeding. Their diet consists of seeds that have been blown by the wind and dry leaves, and they keep their food in their mouths by bringing it up with their tiny little hands. Number 1. Margay. Margays are small wild cats that live in the deciduous, tropical, subtropical, and cloud forests of Central and South America. They have a tendency to spend lonely lives climbing through the trees in search of food, which includes rodents, tree frogs, and squirrels, among other animals. Although its height and speckled face may be suggestive of an ocelot, you may rest certain that the margay is distinct from the ocelot in a few important respects. To begin, its tail is significantly longer than its hind leg in contrast to the tail of an ocelot, which is noticeably shorter. As a result of the illegal wildlife trade that occurred in the 1990s, margays are extremely uncommon. This is a sad aspect of their existence. A near-threatened status has been assigned to them at this time. So there you have it, folks. 10 incredible animals you probably never knew existed. Did any of them surprise you? Maybe you even have a new favorite. Let me know in the comments below. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more awesome animal content right here on my channel. Plus, drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and follow me on social media for even more animal fun. Thanks for joining me on this journey of discovery. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the amazing world of animals.